Good afternoon, people. I am selling a Rendova yacht tender. It is a 1999. As you can see, it's made by Rendova. It has a Honda 4-stroke 40 horsepower engine on it. Hand down so you can see the motor. I'll fire it up here in a little bit. But it hauls 4 people, and I've primarily been using it to go out scuba diving out on the Gulf and on the East Coast. Farthest I've been out on it is out to the Sheridan Tug, which is about a little over 20 miles out on the West Coast. But I've been diving down through the Keys, along the East Coast. This is a storage area inside the center console. There's a seat up here for 2 people. It's rated for 4 people. It's all fiberglass with tube around the outside, so if all the tubes went down, you still have a full fiberglass hull. In the center console, you have your voltage on the lower left. You've got your fuel, your tachometer, and then your depth finder. Depth finder works at low speed. At high speed, the depth finder does not function very well. The control console for your 40 horsepower Honda 4-stroke. On the side over there you have a spare paddle. Under the driver or central seat, there is your battery case. Down inside is your bilge pump, and you can also see your integrated fuel cell. Your light that goes into the back is stored right underneath your seat. That stores all down there, and this whole section does flip up, as you can see by the hinges that are right back here. Same on the other side. The whole element flips up. The whole seat and the lower console flips up if you need access down in there. Up in the front, there's also additional storage down here in the front section. It comes on a Continental galvanized trailer. The underside of the hull, as you can see, it's a full hull that goes all the way down through. The only stuff you see on it is some fair wear and tear marks just from where the bumpers have made contact with the fiberglass down through it. That's the bottom side of the tubes. The tubes hold air extremely well. The last time that I filled these tubes up was more than a week ago, Saturday. As you can see, the tires have got a lot of life left in them. I have repacked the wheel bearings, and you can see the tubes hold air quite well. The motor itself does extremely well on gas mileage. Like I said, I went out 20 total round trip was a little over 48 miles by my GPS, and I used a little less than 6 gallons of gas on that last trip. The motor does have a trim button back here on the motor. It allows you to trim it up. As you can see, I've got it set up to start here in a little bit, and it's got the stabilization coils on it as well. So you can trim it all the way up and all the way down here, or right up here on the center on the control console itself. It is called a yacht tender, and if you notice, there is a connection hook right here in the center on the front. As I go back to the back, there's a connection right back here in the back. There is a second connection right here in the back. And if you lay the seat down, And you take this attachment right here, you can connect this up in and crank it up in and use it as a yacht tender or a dinghy for a yacht. Now I'm selling the boat with a spare prop that's in excellent condition. The air pump, I've got 2 lines that I use for mooring. I have an anchor, and I think it's about 12 foot of chain that I've got with it. And then on the anchor line I've got about 75 foot of the white braided rope, and then another 100 foot of rope on that. I have 2 throw cushions that are going with it. I have 3 adult size life jackets. Each one of them does have a survival whistle that goes along with it. I have a portable fold-up ladder that goes with it. The original manual for the boat, for the motor. This is the manual that actually came with the yacht tender itself. Just gives you a little more explanation, and I'll scan that into the computer and get these pictures in. But the one that you're looking at is the 12-foot one. The original toolkit, I did throw another screwdriver in there with it, and a spare key is with it. And then you can see where the pull cord is. It's right there. It's in the event that the starter goes out, you do have a pull cord. First aid kit comes with it, along with the fire extinguisher. Tire on this side, as you can see, tires are in really good shape. Tread light is in really good shape. All lights function really well on the trailer. And next thing that I'll do is I'll get some water going to the lower unit, and we'll get it fired up. Okay, as you can see, I do have water going to the lower unit now. This is a cold start. Ignition start position. You'll see that the battery voltage does come up. And the fuel gauge does register about a half a tank of gas. You pull it up. That's the choke position. All I do is when I replaced the thermostat. As you can see how clean it is. Motor in reverse. Neutral. Forward. And neutral. Today is 1 July. So 19 June is when I changed out the oil, the engine oil. I changed out the lower unit oil. I changed the oil filter. I put a new thermostat in, which goes right up in that area. And I also changed the impeller in the lower unit. So the engine was fully serviced on the 19th. On the 24th of June, I took it roughly from the time I left the boat ramp to the time I got to the Sheridan tug was about 24 miles out. And then 24 miles back. It says it meets the 2006 EPA standards, but it is a 1999 engine. And since I have had it, I know I have serviced it well. And when I purchased it, the guy who had it before me let me know that he had changed the impeller once on it, and he had been the owner for about 3 years. To the best of my knowledge, I am the third owner of this boat. And I'll back up one more time so that you can see the entire boat with the trailer. And then you can see the stuff that comes along with.